Well, this is the second race of our new season in 2013. The expectation is that we have an even better season than the record-breaking 2012.
We are very happy because, as I told you, we have a big grid and that's fantastic.
We have 35 cars here today at Nürburgring for the second round. We had 38 for Hockenheim in the first race. So all in all, quite an impressive field, I would say.
I didn't know this track, a lot of fast corner, but really hard to overtake also because when someone is in front of you, you understeer a lot. So was pretty happy about the race there.
Yeah, it was a great race to be the first race weekend for me here in Europe, and it went quite well. My qualifying was pretty good. Just missed a couple of tenths in the qualifying to be in the front, but yeah, and then the race 1 and 2 was not too bad. Race 3 I was blocked by the guy in front of me, I couldn't pass, but yeah, I finished 11th and I was happy with that.
Hockenheim's a difficult track to overtake on. Dirty air really affects the cars, the handling, especially through the last complex, and so it was challenging but interesting. It was good.
The first race I had a little battle with my teammate, and which meant he ran me off the track. Next race we won, which was pretty simple to be fair. It was quite an easy race. And then the third race was pretty chaotic. We started 24th due to race 1 and came 9th. We had good pace, which is the main thing.
It was tough competition, and it was nice to be able to be pushed. You know, everyone is so close within tenths of each other.
We had very good races. 3 different winners from 2 different teams. We had Jake Dennis, our 2012 champion, winning a race. We had Esteban Ocon from the Lotus Formula 1 driver development program. And we had Oliver Rowland from the Racing Steps Foundation, or MP Motorsport, winning the last race.
It is a strong field and it makes it not easy for each driver to drive there. And we are very happy to have these proper races. I think we are one of the strongest series in Europe concerning Formula Sport, and yeah, it's fun.
I've been both Hockenheim and Nürburgring before. I like both tracks. It's really good tracks. I would say the difference is this one is a bit more challenging, I would say, because Hockenheim's corner is a bit easier to handle. Here is more like bend corners, so and camber corners, and it's harder to be faster here, I would say.
There's better competition in my opinion this year, even better than last year, which was already a good achievement for the NEC. So it's this weekend's definitely Euro Cup standard. So it's very impressive and interesting to race in.
First race did not go to plan really. We had a pretty good start. And then it came to turn 1 and Malia lost control and then hit someone else, which then he hit me, and it's caused a fair bit of damage to my car, and we've broken the tub, and which means we probably won't be out for this next race as we can't get a spare one and there's quite a lot of work to do.
I had a good start. I overtook 2 cars, I think. And then everybody stopped in first corner because the crash there, quite huge. And then on second corner I had accident because of the 2 cars at the left of me, because I was running outside of them. They had accident and one of these cars spun into me, and I've damaged my suspension, whole corner, and that's it. Race finished for me.
Starting on P3, and you know, turn 1, I got a good run on Tunjo, I think it was, and then obviously I was able to get into lead after the first lap. From then on, I just tried not to make mistakes, kept my focus, and tried to put away.
Well, it's really hard to overtake in this category, which is normal. Everyone was in the same wing and same speed in straight, so to overtake you need to be quite a lot faster compared to the other one. Well, we had some good chances to be close, but not enough to make the overtake.
At half of the track I was P4, and I could overtake 2 drivers and be P2. I was under pressure for my teammate Oscar Tunio from Lotus F1 Team Junior, and I tried to just come back on the leader, but he was very quick, so I came back, but not enough lap to overtake.
It was a tough race for us. We actually started on pole for try to get the win. We did I think, decent start, not the best one. We missed a bit of traction in the first corner, and well, we missed 2 places, so it was not the greatest race. But at least we got the podium. We got, I think, good data, good information.
So today we had a very nice surprise from Aurélien Panis. It's the son of ex-Formula 1 driver Olivier Panis. He did a very good job with finishing 4th today. The other one who really did a remarkable job is Victor Zandin. He started at number 14, and in this very large field he knew how to drive up to a 6th place.
You know, I had a pretty fault-free race, you know, until that last lap where I just made a little mistake going into turn 3. But you know, obviously I was lucky enough to have a nice comfort zone, and from there, you know, we'll still be able to cross the finish line in first. Compared to karting, it's nothing like it, and you know, it's a hard series to learn, especially with this great grid we got this weekend. You know, for 42 odd cars or whatever.
The mainstream is, they say, it's harder than last year. A lot of more driver. The quality is higher than last year, and that makes us proud for sure. And it's good. It's good for the season. It's good for the NEC.
Well, we are very lucky that the front runners in the higher categories, such as Robin Frijns and Stoffel van Doorne, currently in 3.5, are doing their absolute best to show that Formula Renault 2 liters is the place to be if you want to learn how to be a very good Formula driver.
Qualifying is different. It's now split into 2 groups, so half the grid goes in one, half the grid goes in the other. It still needs some tuning, to be fair, because the track always improves in the second session. So if in the first session he tends to start on the dirty side of the grid all the time, which is a bit unfair.
Well, we formed the groups on the base of the complete result of the free practices. The persons who were fastest there qualify in the fastest group, and the fastest group drives secondly, which means they profit of the rubber that the first group put on the asphalt already.
We had a great second lap in quali, so we started on P1. So hopefully, obviously, we will get a very good start and pull away and not make any mistakes, and obviously come across that finishing line in first place.
It's going to be a tough race for sure. It's going to be, well, now everyone has a little bit more of experience doing this track, and well, what happened in the first race. So everyone will try to push. Obviously, the main goal is to finish the race, to bring the car back home as it is now, without any damage. And yeah, we start in 5th place, so I think we can fight for a podium, which would be good, and finish in a good way the weekend.
Start was a little bit, well, just wasn't quite what we wanted for in terms of wearing off onto the grass, and then unfortunately, you know, we had got grass on our tyres for the start, so that didn't help, you know, for the run down to the first corner. But obviously, luckily, we managed to hold on to first, and then from there we just looked at not making any mistakes and trying to pull away.
The race was pretty good. I started P4, but Dennis Check didn't start for the race, so I was already I almost got Valia in the first corner, but couldn't make it from outside. And yeah, pretty much it. I was driving behind them the whole race, and the pace was pretty good for all tyres, because the first 2 drivers had new tyres, so it was really good space for me with all tyres.
Finished the first lap, and as I went into turn 3, which is sort of a tight hairpin, I've just been looking at it on the video as well. I just turned in, and someone tapped me from behind, and there's really no room for him, so I'm not sure what he was trying to achieve. Obviously, I'm not him, so I don't know what was going through his mind when he attempted that move.
In the NEC chicane in the second race, it's other driver. He came in the inside, and he can go. I think I can go. I let him overtake. Then he was in the inside, and he was in the inside, and I am in the outside, and he goes very fast to the next corner on the right. Then it was crash. It's a race fault. It can happen every time. It's my fault. I don't have belief on the gas, and he was too early in the inside of the corner.
Well, I was actually quicker almost the whole race, it felt like. But when you come to the fast corners, the downforce is getting worse when you're close to another car because of the turbulent air.
He got quite close, but just wasn't quite close enough to have an attack onto me. So So I was just like I say, just do my own race and drive my lines how I want to, and try not to make any mistakes, and that, you know, paid off in the end, and I was able to pull another little lead and then maintain that.
I finished P3 and Pari was P1 and Malia was P2.
Obviously we had a great weekend this weekend, and obviously in terms of the NEC stand-ins, we must be quite far in the lead, so, you know, for the rest of the season I just want to maintain that, try not make any mistakes, make no DNFs, and then hopefully wrap up this NEC Championship sooner rather than later.
Well, I think there's great promise because there's a lot of Eurocup boys here. I have been in the last 2 rounds, both at Hockenheim and here at Nürburgring. So that shows that he's competitive at Eurocup level. I think Matt's showing great promise, and I think that helps us with the sponsorship, helps us with the funding, and then we can move on to the next level.
From what I gather, I'm still second in the NEC Championship. There's obviously Eurocup contenders who won't be there in Silverstone next time. So that'll show what the true NEC standings are. For now, my teammate Matthew Parry is in front of me. He's leading the whole championship. And in terms of NEC drivers, I think I'm second, just in front of my teammate Jack Aitken. So it's going to be close. It'll be an interesting season. I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
Obviously, NEC have decided to race at Silverstone this year instead of Red Bull Ring. I think that's a smart move. Silverstone is a great place to race against, race at. There's some pretty awesome cars in there, and now with the new grandstand, it's a great atmosphere there also.
Silverstone's very high speed circuit. Obviously you got Mackett's and Beckett's, which is a very high speed and a very demanding circuit. Obviously it's a Formula 1 circuit, so we had plenty of room to overtaking, so overtaking should be good. Yeah, it's a fantastic facility we got in the UK, and probably one of the best racetracks around the world.
We have only special things in the calendar, so yeah, we go to Silverstone now with Blancpain, and after this we go to Spa for the 24 hours, also with Blancpain. We go to the Gamma race day in Assen.
Other highlights are the Truck Grand Prix at Most and the finale races at Zandvoort.